I think it's just physicality. Just trying to match it. Just trying to pursue all the loop balls and the long reroutes. I think they're just a tougher team. And just grabbing the boards. It's just kind of tough. So we just got to match the physicality.
What's the challenge of obviously checking the big guy number 0? He was able to got looks from 3 and obviously the rebounding. Just what were the challenges that he was able to overcome?
Just a 7-2 guy that can make shots out on the perimeter and he's very skilled on the block. It's just really tough in how we try to cover him. And just knowing our defensive principles. It's kind of just tough when you have a guy who can stretch the floor like that and also has game on the down low. So it's just pretty hard to kind of match up with that. Just got to take on the challenge.
Where is this team right now? What's the level of frustration? What's the concern if you look ahead? What you guys need to achieve to get into the NCAA tournament? Are you at the point where you're worried about that right now?
No, I think we just continue to stay together. I just take it one game at a time. I feel like we can still build off of this, learn a lot. We can still have a chance of going on the run. Having a great chance of seeing what's down the road for us. Making the tournament, things like that. But we're gonna take it one game at a time. We're just gonna learn from this game and try to move forward and get ready for Saturday.
So, what are a couple things that jump out that you can learn from this?
Just physicality. Just try to play at our own pace on the offensive end, and just sticking to our principles on the defensive end.
What did you guys talk about after the Pitt game on Saturday? I know it was a quick turnaround, but was there anything you carried over to this game?
At the team or?
Yeah, performance-wise, yeah.
I think it was just really just trying to get good shots on the offensive end. I think we're just trying to limit the turnovers, so we can get great shots and have a great offensive possession. I think that's something that we try to carry over to this game. I believe we did a little bit of that in the first half. I think it was just kind of struggled there in the second half, but I think that's something that we can definitely work from.
What did you guys hope to accomplish with Jay Witt just starting, maybe to help with the rebounding? Was that the main goal?
Yeah, guys are just physical, have size advantages. We just try to start, me and Jalen Withers, just to match up to the high competition, so just try to, help us out on the offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds just so we can keep going on the offensive end.
Vin, even when you guys would fall behind by big margins earlier in the season, November, December, you always fought back, it seemed like. You always played like your hair was on fire. That doesn't seem to be the case sometimes now when you guys get down. I mean, do you feel like this team has lost some of its fight?
I don't think so. I think that fire is still there. We just got to just dig inside ourselves and just try to find it. Just try to break it out. It's there. I just think that just having a large deficit like that can be a little discouraging. But we just got to continue to stay together and just find it within ourselves.
And to go off that, you say it's there, and you sometimes just have to find it. What do you think unlocks it? Because as you said, you've seen it. What do you think brings it out? What do you think allows you guys to get to that level?
I think just playing aggressive collectively, individually and ourselves, just knowing that we have it in us. Just be confident and just believe in ourselves and believe in each other as a team. Just to know that we have it. So I think that's something that we just got to continue to find and figure out.
One more for them. What have you seen from Ian's struggles in the last few games? What do you think's going on there?
I just think that he's going to try to find his rhythm. I think he's just still trying to find his rhythm, on the offensive side, which is going to come to him. I believe that, the way skilled player that he is, he's going to find his rhythm. And just on the defensive end, I think he's remarkable in that area too. I've seen something that we've seen in practice, day in and day out. It's something that, he can definitely bring to us, to the game and try to make an impact. So he's a freshman, I believe it's going to take him some time to try to get back to his rhythm, get back to the right path, which I believe he'll do.
Al, thank you.
He put you guys up 23-21. They then closed the half 28-10. What went wrong during that stretch?
I just think costly turnovers. I feel like they were capitalizing on our turnovers a lot. We would turn the ball over, they would come down, make a three. So I think that's what it was.
How frustrating is it when you're going through and like you guys went through that with Duke? They had a huge run. Clemson does something very similar. How frustrating is it in the midst of that, and how challenging is it to try to do something to pull your team out of it?
It's definitely very frustrating because it happened a couple of games, and we're just focusing on getting out of making our own run.
Ben talked about whenever you face large deficits that it's kind of hard to bring out that intensity like you did earlier this season. What makes it difficult to bring it out now, and what can unlock that for you?
just think like getting stops on defense is like what we need to do when they start making runs, and sometimes you can't get stops, and that's what we have to work on.
Elliot, I know coming off of that, the game against Pitt, a lot of you guys are talking about the sense of urgency needed with the final now 7 games remaining. I guess, to what degree, is that, still there, that level of urgency that you guys are talking about the other day?
Yeah, definitely. That's something that we emphasize, and that's something that we're going to try to get up and keep it up for the next couple of games.
And I guess like in the game since the other day, did you feel that level of desperation you guys are talking about? Like, did you feel it carried over today? Did you feel that some of it didn't carry over? Like, what's your assessment?
I felt like it carried over in the beginning, and then it kind of dropped down towards like the end of this first half.
Why do you think it dropped out? Why do you think it dropped out?
You said why?
Yeah, why do you said it you had it earlier, but it dropped out.
I'm not sure.
As the point guard of this team, what do you think is the fix for the problems that you guys have, in your eyes?
Just focusing on defense. I think they were shooting like 60% at halftime. The percentage that they were shooting was kind of really hard to do, and I feel like our percentages on offense are pretty good, so we just need to focus on the defensive side of the ball.
Defensively, what made it such an issue guarding the perimeter tonight? Was it ball movement, offensive rebound? What was it?
I think their center hitting a couple of threes kind of threw off our coverage, and I think it was just hard to adjust to that.
Thanks, Elliot.
Thank you, Elliot.
Thanks, Elliot.
Really appreciate you stopping.
Frustration right now, for you personally?
What was your question? I'm sorry.
What's the level of frustration for you personally? Especially thinking about that 28-10 run that just kind of set the game in motion.
As high as it could be. I mean, we know the stakes. We know the position we're in, and just for us to come out and give that performance.
Was this? You guys have had some tough outings, but was this maybe a low point given the fact that a lot of the talk Saturday was playing like a desperate team and got to bottle that up and take it to Little John, but it really wasn't there during that run?
It's definitely somewhat of a low point. It's just frustrating, like you asked. Considering, what I just said a couple of days ago. We've had these talks, whatever it is, but yeah, it's definitely not the performance I expected out of all of us tonight.
Clemson got a lot of open threes tonight. What was your problems defensively that allowed that to happen?
He was popping. The big started the three-point journey for them off. He was popping, and we had our help side guys that had a stunt, but sometimes we just couldn't get there, and he really capitalized off of it. And then from there, I don't even know. They just did a really good job generating threes, and they knocked them down.
Seth talked about the difference in sense of urgency from the other day compared to today. You said it maybe wasn't the level that you expected. I guess being around the guys, pregame, whatever, do you have like a sense of what type of intensity you guys have, if that makes sense? Like, do you have a gauge on just how dialed in guys might be?
I honestly thought guys really dialed in today. I thought guys understood what this game meant for us. I thought, guys understood how good this Clemson team was, but I guess not. So I thought so, but I ended up being wrong.
What are your emotions?
Is that the worst thing? I mean, losing obviously sucks and it's not good, but not having to fight, is that, in your eyes, is that kind of the worst thing?
Absolutely. I'm not necessarily mad that we lost this game. I'm really upset with the fact that we got bullied today. I think some guys responded, but it takes 15. It takes all 15 of us, and we just didn't have it.
Last one. How do you go from here? I mean, last kind of resume win. Where do you go from here?
I'd be wrong if I gave any other answer than we have to continue to fight, and we have to continue just to try and keep building and try to build something. Try and build something in this last quarter of the season, whatever it is, and then going into the ACC tournament. We know we're not in a good position, but to put on this jersey and just give up, it's not right at all. So, gotta keep fighting.
Thanks, everybody.